Hi guys, so today's video is going to be a recap of my fall goals. We're going to see how well I did at succeeding in some of them and failing at some of them, and also a sneak peek into my winter goals. I do my goals based on quarters, and then that way it allows me a little bit more time to try and accomplish things while not allowing so much time that I can put everything off to the end of the year or the end of half the year. It's short enough where I have to get to things, but not so short that I feel overwhelmed. I always give myself way more goals than I actually think I can realistically accomplish, and the reason for this is that it's cheesy, but that whole saying, shoot for the moon, because even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. That whole saying, the idea I think holds true. If you give yourself an excessive amount of goals and you only accomplish half of them, you've still accomplished a lot. I'm gonna watch through my goals video from before, so that way we can just go through exactly as I say them, whether I did or did not accomplish them. So that was a recap of my summer goals. Now moving on to the goals I have for myself for fall, the first being to win at NaNoWriMo. I totally won at NaNoWriMo. I paced myself terribly, but I did it. Going along with that, I have a goal for the entire next quarter to write a total of 100,000 words. If I win at Nano, that takes out half of it, so then I just need to do 25,000 words in the other 2 months. No, I did not end up doing that. I was wiped out after doing Nano, and then I didn't write anymore. The next goal is to do Saturday morning reviews, to continue doing those, and I do want to try to at least do them weekly, with the exception of when there are 5 Saturdays in a month. I was very well intentioned with that. I started strong, but no, I did not end up doing a review every Saturday, so that one was a fail. The next one is to do 1 major buddy read per month. I liked that from last time and I want to keep doing it. I did set up buddy reads every month and it was lots of fun. Okay, the next goal sounds really pathetic. It's to read 10 books. I did end up achieving this pathetic goal. I did indeed read at least 10 books. The next goal is to incorporate beta reader feedback from round 2 and get my book professionally proofread. That's kind of like 2 goals, but this one is gonna get done. It did indeed get done. Oh, the next goal is actually really exciting because I've already accomplished it, and that was to announce my collaborations, which I did. Yeah, I already did them, so they got done before I even filmed the video. The next goal is actually 5 goals, but it's kind of boring. So I'll just say I have 5 book-related goals that are too boring to talk about, or I don't want to mention them yet to you guys. Okay, I can actually talk about the majority of those now. One of the 5 things was the World Hoppers channel that I am starting with some fellow booktubers. It was kind of something that I didn't want to get people hyped up for before asking everybody else if they were on board for it, but everybody was very on board for it. I can't wait for us to get around to uploading content on that. I'm so excited, but yeah, that was one of them, and it did get accomplished. I also had a goal to start a Patreon, which I did. If you're interested in checking it out, I will link the Patreon as well as the Patreon video down below. One of the things that was too boring to talk about was just purchasing a copyright for my book, which I did. The other 2 things though, actually I'm still not going to mention them, but I didn't actually do them this last time, but that's okay. The next goal is to post more chapters of Peace and Turmoil to my website. I didn't do that because I decided I was going to wait until it was professionally proofread so that it looks polished when it's up on my website. I don't want the samples to have any kind of a typo or anything like that. So no, not yet, but soon. Going along with that, the next one is to update my website. I did update my website. Oh, the next goal is a fun one. It's to start releasing my newsletter videos onto my channel. I did start doing this also, so yay. The next goal is to recruit my street team. I recruited the street team. They're all awesome. The next goal is a heavily modified version of 3 of my failed goals from last time, and it's to exercise only 3 times per week. I did exercise 3 times per week. Another continuation of a failed goal would be clean my car once per month. Despite being so salty about that one, I didn't do it. My car is so gross. I really need to clean it. And this last goal is one that there are some other things that come into play here, but it's to have ARCs ready. I did have ARCs ready. Specifically, I had ebook ARCs ready. Tallying everything up, then I did do at least half of the goals that I had set for myself for this last quarter. So I can give myself a pat on the back and I'm a winner. Switching now to my winter goals, I've broken it up into personal goals, writing goals, and then reading or somewhat channel related goals. I'm gonna start with the writing ones, and the first I have is to make pre-orders available for Peace and Turmoil. Sticking with Peace and Turmoil, I also would like to have hard copy arcs available. This is one that is kind of a maybe. It doesn't absolutely need to happen, but I would absolutely love for it to happen. And what is probably going to be the biggest goal, but definitely I'm going to do it, it's still a goal, and that would be to release Peace and Turmoil. It's frightening. Next up, I want to write at least 30,000 more words of book 2. I do not want to be one of those people that releases a book and then years later releases the next one in the series. I would like to release the second book next year, so that way the first and the second books will come out 1 year apart. I also would like to start the outline for book 3 in the series. I already have so much of it mapped out in my head, but I would like to have a concrete outline. The next goal has to do with a different book, a different trilogy that I'm going to be doing. This particular series that I have coming out now, The Dark Shores, is going to be more than a trilogy, whereas I have this other series I'm working on that is intended to be a trilogy as of right now, and I would like for myself this next quarter to rework the outline for that one. This next goal is a little bit silly, but it's to post on Instagram at least once per day, and this is in the writing category just because part of writing is also, you know, getting the word out about your book and taking pretty pictures of your book and stuff like that. So I would like to post on Instagram at least once per day, even if it's not about my book though. I like talking about books and I like posting pictures of books. Also, my puppy will be home soon, so I'll probably end up posting a lot of pictures of her. The next 2 goals I am going to keep to myself, but they do have to kind of do with a couple of other people. I'm gonna switch into the personal goals now, and because I mentioned our puppy will be home, if you didn't know, we got a puppy. She will be here very soon. And before she gets here, we would like to paint our kitchen. Specifically, we want to paint our kitchen cabinets. It's something we've been wanting to do since we moved in, but it's so hot where we live that we figured we would wait until it was cooler. It is cooler now, but we're gonna have a puppy running around in our house very soon, so if we're gonna paint the cabinets, honestly, we kind of need to get it done in the next week. For the rest of the personal goals, they're fairly self-explanatory. There is no need for elaboration, so I'm just gonna list them off really fast. And they would be to make my bed every single day, to clean my car once per month, to housebreak the puppy, go to the gym at least twice per week, fold my laundry the same day I wash and dry it, and then clean for 30 minutes every weekday. Now getting into goals that have to do with reading and my channel, and the first one would be to read at least 12 books, and the second would be to read at least 3 volumes of 3 different mangas. Next, we have to record at least 1 new music video on my channel. If you've not seen these before, I am a classically trained violinist, and I've composed some music inspired by some characters from books that I love, and I've done arrangements of them, put it up on my channel. I've had a lot of fun doing it, and I definitely want to do it more. The next one is a fun one, and it's to start uploading more video game content. That's actually one of my main channel goals for this year, and I'd like to get going with it right away in this first quarter. The next one is one that some of you might have noticed I already started to do, and that is to post at least 4 times a week on my channel. I've actually currently been uploading every single day. I don't know if that is sustainable, but I would love to do every day if I can, but if I can't, at least 4 times a week. I'd also like to do at least 1 vlog per month. I think this is gonna be very easy with our puppy Luna coming into our home soon, because I'm just gonna wanna take pictures and record her constantly. And then the very last goal is to listen to at least, I accidentally wrote 5 hours of audiobooks a day. I meant per week, so that is the last goal. That's it for my goals for the upcoming quarter. Please let me know what goals you have, whether or not you do them based off of quarter, or maybe you do them weekly or daily or yearly, whatever goals that you have that you're really excited for this year, please let me know. I do have a giveaway going on right now for the charity Save the Children. Anybody who donates to that charity will automatically be entered into a giveaway, so if you haven't checked it out already, I always have the link for it in the description bar down below. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.